New tonight, the federal government reports that there has been a
pressing note, alarming numbers with this
double-digit jump in American homelessness compared to last year.
Jump in homelessness population in the United States.
And an even bigger jump among families.
Every paycheck's a lie. Every bill's a lock. The game's rigged, and the players don't lose. They don't even show their faces. Homelessness up, mortgages crushing us, and their wealth soars. I tracked down one of its architects. I'll call him X, a shadow mover of wealth. I ask the questions you need answered. Listen.
Shall we start?
The average person's savings are evaporating. Real wages haven't budged since the 70s, yet the cost of living's tripled. Why are people getting poorer while Wall Street's raking in record profits?
Poorer? They're not getting poorer. They're staying where they belong. Inflation's a tax on the lazy. You think it's an accident that the US printed $4 trillion during the pandemic, and 80% of it ended up in the hands of the top 10%?
So you're saying it's deliberate? The system's bleeding us dry?
Look at the numbers. In 1980, the top 1% owned 22% of America's wealth. Now, it's 32%. Meanwhile, your middle class is drowning in $1.7 trillion of student debt and $1 trillion in credit cards. It's not a flaw, it's a funnel. Money flows up. Always has.
What about the people that work 60-hour weeks just to pay rent, chasing a dream that's slipping further away? Is that the point? Keep us running so we don't look up?
The rat race is the engine. Your hamster's on a wheel, powering our machine. Henry Ford didn't invent the 40-hour work week for your comfort. He wanted you productive, but too tired to think. Now it's 50, 60 hours, and you're still broke. Beautiful, isn't it? You're so busy surviving, you don't see the cage.
And who built the cage? The banks, the Fed?
The Fed's a masterpiece. A private club masquerading as a public servant. Created in 1913 by bankers like my great-grandfather. They control the money supply, set the interest rates, decide who wins and who starves. When they bailed out the banks in 2008 with $700 billion, who paid? You did, and you'll pay again.
You're describing a matrix, a system we can't escape. How deep does it go?
Deeper than you'll ever dig. Every dollar you earn is debt, born when a bank loans it into existence. You pay interest on money that never existed, and we collect it. Look at the LIBOR scandal. Banks rigged rates on $350 trillion in loans, and no one went to jail. You're not in a system, my friend. You're the fuel.
So we're trapped? No way out?
Out? Where would you go? Quit your job, and you're homeless. Save your cash, and inflation eats it. Invest, and we crash the market. Remember GameStop? We let you win for a week, then rewrote the rules. The Matrix isn't a prison. It's the air you breathe.
Who's we? The elites? How do you sleep knowing you're strangling the world?
The world's been ours since the Rothschilds bankrolled wars in the 1800s, financing both sides, collecting the profits. Today it's subtler. BlackRock owns $10 trillion in assets, more than most countries' GDPs. We don't strangle, we steer. And you? You're too busy scrolling to notice.
Steer how? Are you saying there's a hidden group pulling the strings? Like the Bilderberg Group or some secret cabal?
Bilderberg? That's a distraction. A tea party for the visible elite. The real power meets in shadows you'll never find. Think deeper, my friend. The Trilateral Commission, the Council on Foreign Relations. They're just the front. My family's been in rooms. where wars are planned over cigars and currencies are crashed for sport. Ever wonder why the Great Depression hit right after the Fed tightened the money supply in the 20s?
A harvest? You mean you're orchestrating crisis to profit off suffering?
All of them. Governments borrow from us. $31 trillion in US debt alone. And who holds it? We do. Corporations? We own them. Vanguard and BlackRock control stakes in every major company you can name. The media? Why do you think every outlet pushed the same narrative during the 2020 lockdowns? 6 corporations own 90% of what you see, and we own them. You're not watching the news, my friend. You're watching our script.
So what's the end game? Total domination? A one-world government?
One world government is too messy. Too many egos. No, we want a one-world system. A single currency, digital and ours to control. Look at the World Economic Forum's Great Reset. They're not hiding it anymore. By 2030, they say you'll own nothing and be happy. And you will. Because we'll make sure you have no choice. Cash fades, privacy disappears, and every move you make becomes ours to judge. Disobey, and your account's frozen.
But what about crypto? It's decentralized. Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're outside your control. People are using them to escape the system you're building.
You think decentralization means freedom? It's a mirage we let you chase. Bitcoin hit $69,000 in 2021. Then we crashed it to $16,000 in a year. You know why? Because we control the narrative. We flood the media with fear, uncertainty, doubt. Crypto's a scam. It's for criminals. It's bad for the planet. The masses panic, they sell, and we buy it all up at the bottom. Ripple, Tether, half the market's already in our pocket. Decentralized? Sure, until we say otherwise.
People won't just give up. They'll keep fighting for a way out.
We'll launch our own digital currencies, central bank creations, like the digital dollar the Fed's been teasing since 2023. We'll sell it as the future, secure, efficient, for your own good. Meanwhile, your chaotic crypto playground will bury. Regulators are already on the move. Look at the EU's MiCA laws, strangling your coins with red tape. Our media machines in overdrive. Crypto fuels crime. It's a Ponzi scheme. The sheep will run from Bitcoin to our system because we'll make it the only path left. We don't play to win, my friend. We play to own.
They hold the system, tracking your every move, every dollar, every choice. But you hold the power. Crypto's ledger, a truth they can't rewrite. Bitcoin, Monero, decentralized currencies of rebellion. Yours to control. They'll push their digital dollar to trap you. Turn off the news. They're scripting your fear with crypto's a scam. It's a bubble. Dig for the truth. Look at who owns what. BlackRock, Vanguard, the banks buying up Bitcoin while they tell you to sell. Follow the money, not their headlines. Take back your power. Hide your coins where they can't reach. Cold wallets, private keys, no trace. Get out of debt. Pull your money from their banks. Buy assets they can't touch. Land, gold, skills. Invest in privacy tech, VPNs, encrypted networks, secure comms to stay invisible. They're reset once you owned. But you can write your own story. They win when you're powerless. Take back your power. You hold the key. Use it now.